Hi everybody, this is the Baseball Head, the amazing, spectacular, terrific, the great one, the People's Champion. Your host, the Hunter. Welcome back to the Baseball Head too. And hopefully you like this video and hit that subscribe button. We're going to talk about Vladimir Guerrero Jr. There's a major update on Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the update is this. Headline from ESPN. Blue Jays president optimistic Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will stay. Well, it's funny you should mention that, because I talked a lot about him in the offseason on the big channel, on the Baseball Head. Plenty of videos on him, and I mentioned quite a few times I did not feel that he was going to leave Toronto, that he wants to be there, he doesn't want to go to a big market, and if he goes to a big market, it'll be a place like Anaheim, someplace that he's familiar with. Obviously, his father played there. He wants to, and also at the same time that there's motivation on the side of the Blue Jays to keep him, because they don't want to be known as a team and as a country that lost another Guerrero. And they lost the first Vlad Guerrero, and they don't want to lose his son. I don't think the Blue Jays want to do that. And the Blue Jays have money to spend. But here's the article. Toronto Blue Jays president Mark Shapiro is optimistic the team will be able to keep star first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. off the free agent market when his current contract expires after this season. Quote, I think we're going to sign him. I think we're going to extend him, Shapiro told reporters on Thursday. We have such a clear alignment on the desired outcome. Vlad wants to play his whole career as a Toronto Blue Jay. We want him to end his career in a Blue Jays uniform and be a true legacy player for the Blue Jays. That's a pretty good place to start. Told about Shapiro's comments, Guerrero on Thursday echoed that he remains optimistic as well. Quote, I've always felt good about the whole thing, Guerrero told reporters. I'm good with that. Just going to keep working very hard and be optimistic too. Not going to shut the door on them. I'm going to leave that to my agents to work with that. If there's something there, they're going to continue to work with that. I'm just going to be on the field, focus on my teammates, on my team, on my game. Guerrero told ESPN earlier this month that the last contract extension proposal his representatives presented to the team before his February 17th deadline fell short of $600 million. And reports that the two sides were roughly $50 million apart. Shapiro described the reports as an oversimplification based upon only part of the information. Guerrero turned 26 last Sunday, had a self-imposed deadline of February 17th to reach the contract extension. The sides avoided arbitration early in the offseason when they came to terms on a one-year, $28.5 million deal. Guerrero, who made $19.9 million in 24, turned in a fourth straight All-Star season, capturing his second Silver Slugger Award and finishing sixth in AL MVP voting. He had .323 with a .396 on-base percentage, a .544 slugging percentage, 30 homers, 103 RBIs in 159 games. Shapiro would like Guerrero to be what he called a legacy player, spending his entire career with one team. However, Shapiro placed the importance of building a great team over keeping one star player. Quote, let me be clear, there's only one player in my time in Major League Baseball who had a marketing case that significantly and meaningfully offset the value of his contract. One player, only one, Shapiro said, referring to Shohei Ohtani. In every other case, I would say the only other thing that actually sells tickets in the hundreds of thousands is winning. That's right. There are players who have magnetic personalities like that, Vlad, who amplify winning and can really help. But fans don't come to see great players on losing teams. No, that's true. Now, the Blue Jays have sort of been, they were pretty good there for a couple of years, but the last few years have been very sluggish. My opinion on the Blue Jays is the Blue Jays have a chance to finish in last. This is a very tough division in the AL East. But they need to sign Guerrero for the long-term health of their franchise. They let him walk, that people will be bringing up the fact that his father left the Montreal Expos. And they don't want that. That is not a good thing for them. Okay? And that'll send a bad sign to every major league player to not go near Canada. Other than Santander, a lot of the great players did not want anything to do with Canada. Dirty little secret. It's rough up there. Okay? Be honest with you. But the reality is that Guerrero Jr. is asking for a ton of money. I don't see any big team I don't see the New York Mets being involved with that, just due to the fact he's a first baseman. He's not in the greatest shape, to be honest with you. He's had knee issues in the past. He had knee issues 2 years ago, which is why he did not participate in the World Baseball Classic. He is not, in my opinion, a player that puts up astronomically great numbers. They're very good. They're excellent. He's an all-star player. But he's not Juan Soto. He's not Shohei Ohtani. He's the next level down. There's nothing wrong with that. You could be a Hall of Famer. But I would not break the bank if you're another. His value is most with the Blue Jays. Okay, his value is highest with them. His value will be lesser leaving them. If he would go to the Angels, his value will not be as high. If he goes to the New York Mets, his value will not be as high. If he goes to the Yankees, it's not so high. If he goes to the Boston Red Sox, it's not nearly as high as it would be if it was with the Blue Jays. There's so much money down the line by being a Blue Jay for him, and much more good feeling if he stays there. If he stays with the Blue Jays. He goes to other teams, it's not going to be there. People will be upset that he left, and it just would not be good for him, and wouldn't be good for the franchise. It just wouldn't be. Now, Bo Bichette, I will say, he will be gone. He's a free agent after this season as well. And there's no talks about them signing him. He's going to leave. He will leave. Because I don't think he likes it up there. You know, I could see him in Colorado. You know, because his father played there. Or with the Dodgers. Defer the money. The tax Dodgers will defer that money in Los Angeles. No problem. But you let me know what you think about this video. And, of course, please subscribe to Baseball Hut 2. And I'll see you later.